When we actually sit in a seiza position, which I will show you like so, and you just lift off my jacket, as you can see, our feet are like so, tucked into our bum like so, and usually we have a 90-degree angle when we are sitting. Now, for some people this might feel a bit uncomfortable at first. You get used to it, but of course now with tea ceremonies, many tea ceremonies allow you to just sit in a normal position, and some tea ceremonies actually have a chair for you to sit on. But if you want to try and practice a seiza, this is what it looks like. Just turn around. There are 3 types of bows in tea ceremony, but I want to focus on 2 of them because those are the most common ones you'll actually be using. The first one is the deepest one, and it's called the shin bow. And the shin bow is given to the taishu, the tea master, or the host of the tea event. So it's given between the taishu and the customer, the kyakusama, and that shin bow looks like this. We take our hands and we place the fingers and the palms flat on the tatami in kind of like a V shape, and then we bow quite low. So again, the next kind of bow is called the gyo bow, and that is between guests, between customers, kyakusama. This bow is a little bit different. So this part of the hand still is on the tatami, this palm is slightly raised, and the bow is about 45 degrees. So it looks like this. One more time. So now we have 2 bows. The first one is the shin bow, the very deep bow, made between the guest and the host. And the second one is the gyo bow, which is like this, 45-degree bow, and that's made between our guests. Okay, usually in a tea ceremony there will be a master, a host if you like. In Japanese that's called a teishu, and teishu actually means husband, but in this situation it means the host of the tea event. So usually there's a teishu, and also there is a assistant, and the assistant will bring you the tea in this bowl. Okay, but so we say there is only the teishu. So only the teishu is here. They have prepared the tea. How do you collect the tea from them? So let's meet our host. This is Guma-chan. And Guma-chan has just made some beautiful tea. So let's collect the tea from Guma-chan. So this is his domain. Ryotenmaiza. And he has offered the tea for us, and he puts it into this space here. Now let's go and collect it. Okay, so this area here is for the customers, and customers are called kyakusama. Customers is the technical word, but guests is a better word. So this is our area, and now we need to collect the tea. So what we do is, using our 2 fists, or 2 hands rather, we make into a fist, and like this, and then we drag our knees forwards. And we do it again, and we do it again, and we do it again. We are now in reaching distance of the chawan. We use our right hand, keeping our left hand on this knee. We use our right hand to place the chawan in between this space here. We then reverse the process. We move back. We move back. We move back. We move back. We are now ready to enjoy our tea. The first thing we do is to bring the chawan into our space. We always use our right hand. We pick the chawan up like this and we put it here. Now when we are sitting in the guest area, usually between the tatami border and our knee is about 15 to 16 centimeters. Now the chawan is within our area, the area of the guest. We have to show respect to the person who made the chawan, who made the tea, in this case Guma-chan. And so we give the shin bow, which as we said before, is the deepest bow. So, hands like so, and bow. Otenmai chodai itashimasu. We then pick up the chawan. Now usually on the chawan, so this one here for example, let me show you. Here we go. Can you see this mark here? This mark is called the shomen. The shomen is the front or the face of the chawan. Okay? When it is made by our teishu, our tea master, this face will be facing us. So the face is facing us. So after we do our shin bow, we pick up the chawan using our right hand, and we use our left hand a little bit like a table, and we balance it like so. We need to move the shomen facing the other direction. To do that, we move it in 2 quarter moves, clockwise. So using our right hand, 1, 2. The shomen, the face, is now not facing us. We then can drink our tea. In a standard tea ceremony, we take about 3 sips and then it should be all finished. To indicate to the tea master that we have finished, we make a slight noise. For example, that means we're done. Now, this area here will be a little bit dirty, yes? So what we usually do is with our thumb and our index finger, we clean it like this. And then we have a kaishi. Now, a kaishi is like a white sheet of paper. And we rub using the kaishi to get rid of any little markings. I'll show you what it looks like now. Okay, this is a kaishi. Okay, usually if you have a kimono, it's kind of like placed like this. If you don't have kimono, it's usually at the back. So once you've finished, again, quarter, we drink. Right at the end, make a little noise to say we're finished. Wipe, and then we take our kaishi and wipe. We have now finished drinking the tea. But before we actually place it down, we need to return the shomen back facing us. So we now turn it 2 times, quarter, anti-clockwise, like so. 1, 2. The shomen or front is now facing us, and then we place it here. The other thing I would like to mention is once we've placed it down here, we can actually observe and admire the chawan itself. Now, how do we do that? Well, two things we do. The first thing is we can move a little bit closer and we can pick it up. Use two hands this time to pick up the chawan, and our elbows are rested on our knees, like so. We can ask some questions of the host if you would like, but we are just admiring the beautiful craftsmanship of the chawan. And then we can place it down like so, and we are finished. And either the host or the host's assistant will come and collect our tea. Okay, welcome back. Now I'm going to explain what to do when there's more than one of you at the tea ceremony. In this case, there are three. The first customer is called the sho kyaku. The second customer is called the ji kyaku. And the third customer is called san kyaku. Now, the third customer is actually the last customer. So we say mak kyaku. So, sho kyaku, ji kyaku, mak kyaku. You will also notice there are three chawans. The black one is the lead chawan. So, I will explain what to do if you are in the black one's position. So, we are in the front position, if you like. We are the first customer, making sure that it's about 16 centimeters between our knees and the border. We pick up the chawan like so. However, because we are going ahead of these two people, we need to pay our respects and apologize for going ahead of them. Okay? So what we do is we put our chawan here, and because it's in between customers, between guests, we use the gyo bow. So the gyo bow, as I said, 45 degrees, like so. And then we say, shitsure shimasu. So, shitsure shimasu. Osaka ni shitsure shimasu. So, osaka ni means thank you for, I'm going next, osaka ni. Shitsure shimasu. It's a very polite way of saying thank you very much for allowing me to go ahead of you. So, osaka ni shitsure shimasu. Then we put our chawan back facing our guma-chan, our host, and we have to thank the host. Again, when a customer, a guest thanks the host, it's a full bow, so it's a shin bow. And we say, o tenmai chodai itashimasu. O tenmai chodai itashimasu. Thank you for making the tea. Again, we pick it up then. We can look at it, maybe acknowledge the tea bowl. The showman, the face, should be, it is, facing me. So, 1/4, 2/4, facing away, and we can drink. So that's how you drink when you are in the first position. Okay, now we are in the second position. We are the ji kyaku. In this position, we have to say a little bit more than what our first position person, sho kyaku, said. So, firstly, we of course take our tea. Now we have two people to speak to. The first one is the one to the right. And the one to the right, we are offering them our tea. Would you like some more tea? Ippuku? Would you like some more tea? And they are going to say no. When we offer it, we move our chawan here, in between us. We face each other a little bit and do the gyo brow. And we say, o shoban itashimasu. O shoban itashimasu. And this is basically saying, thank you for not taking my tea. Then we turn to this person and we are going to go ahead of them. So just like before, we place our chawan here. We do the gyobao like so. And we say, Osaku ni shitsure shimasu. Osaku ni shitsure shimasu. Which means basically, I'm sorry, I'm going ahead of you. Then we place our chawan here. And now we have to respect Guma-chan, who has made this wonderful tea. This time it's a shin bow, fully down. And we say, Otenmai chodai itashimasu. Otenmai chodai itashimasu. We then pick up our chawan, acknowledge it. Again, the shomen, the face, should be received facing us. We then go 1/4, 2/4 facing out, holding left hand stabilizing, right hand for movement, and we enjoy. Now, this process is the same. The last person, of course, will say Oshoban itashimasu to me. There's no one here, so it doesn't need to say Osaku ni, and then they will finish off. So hopefully that has given you a quick guide as to what to do in a tea ceremony. Remember again to, once you've enjoyed the tea, to examine the tea bowl using 2 hands, leaning your elbows against you on your knees, and just basically enjoy the atmosphere and the ambience of the tea ceremony. Don't worry too much about the rules. Don't worry if you say something a little bit wrong. As long as your spirit is connected to the tea ceremony, you will have a great time.